So I'm probably going to have quite a few people that don't really like this video. They probably don't like the fact that I'm talking about this player. However, it is relevant and it is quite topical, so I'm just going to go ahead and make this video. So if the dislikes start coming, I'm really not bothered, because yeah, I'd find that quite funny, to be honest. However, with the year coming to an end, there has been a top goal scorer for the whole of football crowned for this entire year, which I do always find interesting, because it is usually like a European player that is the top goal scorer, and the European players kind of dominate that list. So I do think it is quite interesting to see that the number one, as most people probably already know, isn't actually someone from Europe. I don't know the last time that happened. I don't know if it happened recently. I don't know if it happened ages ago. However, going through the top 4 goal scorers for this season, coming in at number 4, we have Erling Haaland, who obviously plays for Manchester City and Norway, his national team, coming in with a goal tally of 50. And then after Haaland, we have a joint second. So first of all, Kylian Mbappe, who plays for PSG and France, coming in with a goal tally of 52. And then coming in at joint second is Harry Kane, who played for Tottenham, now plays for Bayern Munich and plays for England nationally, also has 52 goals. And coming in at number 1, which most people probably know by now, is Cristiano Ronaldo, who, as we all know, plays for Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League, and his national team is Portugal, coming in with an incredible 53 goals in this calendar year. And I do think he also has 1 game to play, so he could still add to that. It wouldn't surprise me if he did add to it. So yeah, Ronaldo coming in as the top goal scorer this year with 53 goals, which, to be honest, I do find quite incredible, considering he is 38, and most players, when they are 38, no matter if they're playing in the Saudi Pro League or still in Europe, they still don't usually score at this rate. And plus, it's not like he's been scoring tap-ins either. He's been scoring some pretty phenomenal goals as well. So going on to a little mini breakdown of Ronaldo's goals in 2023. Overall, as I said, for like the 50th time already, he's got 53 goals, and 43 of these goals have come for his club side Al Nassr. So little mini breakdown of that. In the Saudi Pro League, he scored 33 goals. Then in the King's Cup, he scored just the 1 goal. And then in the AFC Champions League, this does also include the qualifying, even though he didn't score in the qualifying, he's currently scored 3 goals. And then in the Arab Club Champions Cup, he has scored 6 goals. And the interesting thing about that is, I think it was transfer marked. They took down the Arab Club Champions Cup because for some reason, after Al Nassr had won it, and because Ronaldo's playing for Al Nassr, they said that it doesn't count towards his tally because they now consider it a friendly competition, which I find really funny, considering that they only did that after Ronaldo had won it. So they take it down, and they did actually have it up before. It did count before, but for some reason, as soon as Ronaldo wins that competition, it is all of a sudden a friendly competition. So for them, his goals in that don't count towards his tally, but for literally like everyone else, his goals do count towards that tally. So yeah, those 6 count towards his 53. And then for his club side Portugal, he scored a total of 10 goals, and all of these were in the European qualifiers. So if you are wondering about the UEFA Nations League, the Nations League was played in 2022. So the whole of it is played in 2022, the last one. So none of those count towards his 2023 tally, obviously, because it's not in the same year. And now going back to the whole Ronaldo playing in the Saudi Pro League, I know that there are going to be people coming out and saying, oh, he plays in the Saudi Pro League, so of course he's going to score a load of goals. But really, I find it quite funny that now that the Saudi Pro League have gone and bought a load of pretty good players, to be honest. They aren't like the best players in the world, obviously, but they've gone and bought some pretty damn good players. The narrative will be that these players are absolutely finished. They're dreadful players. They're really not that good anymore, which for some of them they will be finished, but for quite a few of them, they're really still not bad players. I mean, yes, they're not as good as they were, but so's Ronaldo. That's what makes this whole thing incredible, that he's still performing at the level he's at his age. I mean, just look at players like Karim Benzema, because the funny thing that I find is people go around and say that, oh, the Saudi Pro League, it's an easy league. So even though Karim Benzema is 36 years old, he won, I think it was the 2022 Ballon d'Or he won, so he's still not going to be a horrible player, and he's only scored 9 goals in 15 games. I mean, if the Saudi Pro League was that easy, Karim Benzema should have a similar goal tally to Ronaldo. So I do think that that is a really, really desperate, bad argument from the Ronaldo haters to try and make it look like, oh, Ronaldo isn't as good as people say he is. And obviously he isn't the best player in the world. I don't think he's really that close to being the best player in the world, but scoring 19 goals in, well, 53 goals in a calendar year, when, let's be honest, people like Karim Benzema can't even get anywhere near Ronaldo's goal tally in the Saudi Pro League. And I mean, Alexander Mitrovic is, to be honest, he is just behind Ronaldo. And if I'm honest, though, I'd say Mitrovic does have the better team, but still Mitrovic is doing some pretty impressive stuff himself. So I don't really think it's a valid argument to just come out and say, oh, the Saudi Pro League's an easy league. Yes, it isn't the most difficult league in the world, but then again, it's not like this bum league where Ronaldo can just go and score for fun, because there are some good players in this league. So yeah, I do think, even though he is technically playing in an easier league than the other players that I mentioned in this, I do still think it is quite incredible that Ronaldo has managed to score 53 goals this, well, not this season, this year. I mean, those are the numbers that he was putting up at Real Madrid. So the fact that he's 38 as well, just think of some of the players at 38. A lot of them have retired at that point. So the fact that Ronaldo is still playing in a professional league that has, to be honest, brought in some pretty good players as well, and he's still leading the way, for me is just absolutely incredible. So yeah, those are my thoughts and a mini breakdown on the top goal scorers for this year. And obviously I said Ronaldo's got one more game to go, so we can still add to his tally, but really for everyone else it's more or less over, except from the games being played tonight. So yeah, I do think it's quite impressive, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think this is at all impressive? Do you think it's just kind of a write-off because of what league he's playing in? Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like the video, leave a like, and if you like the video, consider subscribing to catch more of my videos in the future. Yes, so thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next video.